cute little beard you got going there. It's so cute. Yeah, mine's got some good girth to it right now. So look at that. Look at all the fucking white in that thing, man. Ridiculous.
Yeah, you do. You get some grays in there, boy. I'm getting them on the side of my head.
Yeah, my pubes completely white. It's insane.
It's sad, dude.
Anyway, welcome to it, the After Show Podcast. Brock and Hunter, what's going on? Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Let's do fact and opinion. We'll get a fact, we'll get an opinion, and then we'll get the fuck out of here. All right? Get out of here. Get out of here.
Beat it, nurse.
What should we do? I have one about the universe, but it's not that cool. I know we could go on a rant about the universe.
I love the universe.
Let's do it. All right. If you could see the entire universe, hold on. I can't see. I think I got something in my. Hold on.
Can't see shit. Look at you.
If you could see the entire universe, it would look like a light beige color.
Light beige.
Light beige.
Light beige.
Like kind of like a khaki, I think. Hold on, let me look up one.
Light beige khaki. That's about right. That's weird. Beige. That's what color the universe is, huh?
If you could see the entire thing, if you could see the entire universe all together. Here, let me share a screen. Just so
light beige. I just thought it'd be black, empty matter, dark matter.
Yeah.
You know, that's one thing that we don't really know anything about, dude, is all the space in between everything. All that dark matter. What is it? How can you study it? How do you?
So that's the beige. That's what the universe would look like.
Wow.
Like
wild.
Like a khaki. Kind of an ugly color for the entire universe, don't you think?
Yeah. It's wild, dude. There's a lot of crazy facts with the universe and how big it is and how vast. And that's just as far as we can see, man. 13.6 billion miles or light years, whatever, years.
Without getting too deep into this, you and I have had conversations multiple times, whether you talk about, what happens after we die, where everything begin, where does it all end? It's fucking mind-boggling, the massive size of the universe that we think is there. But now let's fucking trip some out. What if it does end? Let's say like that screen we see, like when you look up at the sky, right? Like, what if that's just some thing that's at the end,
like like a wall, like the Truman Show,
like the Truman Show. Which again, I know that sounds crazy, but if you really think about it, if you want to be open to everything, parallel universes, everything like that, that's still a possibility. It's still a possibility.
Absolutely. Anything's a possibility that you can't study.
Like I almost get anxious when I think about the vastness of the universe that we live in.
It's so incredibly vast, dude. You can't even you don't have even an idea. We can think about it, but we really can't grasp it.
No, you can't. We can sit there and talk about it like, oh, well, what if this? And what if we're on this timeline? And we started here. But to think where we're at, Hunter, and all the things that happened in this entire universe, okay, that led us to this point right here where you and I are talking about it. We are conscious and we are aware of ourselves and what's going on and the universe we live in. It gets me like,
I just say, it's one thing. It's incredible that we're smart enough to even think about it. So if you compare ourselves to like any other living thing that we know, that like, the monkeys aren't studying this. Monkeys aren't, maybe they are. I mean, I don't know. I can't talk to a monkey, but ants on an ant hill aren't, studying. They don't know what the universe is. They don't know what a star is.
But they know their universe just like what we know.
Right. So they look up at us and like the ants, they're like, dude, this is crazy how fast it is up there and what. But they have no idea beyond that. Just kind of like, just like us, dude. It's like we in our brains can know as much as what this thing allows us to know. Yeah. Just like the ants, But
so maybe because think about elephants. And I think last time we had this conversation about the elephant penis, if anybody remembers that podcast, it was about penises. Big, large elephant penises. But you were telling a story about like elephants like mourning their like they'll lost.
So they like visited they like went off path. They were like migrating. They went off path to mourn a gravesite of a previous elephant that had passed away there. And they went off track to go have like a service. They had like a full-blown service for this thing. It was wild, dude.
And so us as humans, we're almost, I think, arrogant in the fact of like, oh, we're the smartest one. Not saying that other animals have the same thing, but how do we know that elephants don't have their own?
Sometimes we're too smart for our own good. We think we're too smart.
That's true. We are, and that gets that's a lot of people who end up dead.
Right.
But no, dude, it's so trippy to me, and like in thinking about other people's own views of it. You and I don't see the universe the same way. It may be similar, but we all see everything in a different way. And then that's just our own thing. Then throw in the fact that we're on this spinning rock that's hurling through space. Like sometimes I think we think that we're just like, it's stationary. It's like, it's the sun and we're all just kind of spinning and that's it. But no, we're actually moving through space at the same point. Dude, it's wild.
So there's just a new study coming out. Scientists, they were believing that we always like try to find life on planets, on the surface, on the, so they're starting to think that like maybe like Jupiter's moons, Saturn's moons, like Venus, like you can't live on Venus because it's so brash, the atmosphere there is ridiculous. But they think that like outside of like not on the surface, but the atmosphere around it can hold life on these planets. So it's like we're not. Yeah, so it's like we're not even really like looking at the right spots yet. It's just so crazy, dude.
Will we see it in our lifetime? I don't know. That's hard to say. You know what I mean? They're already. I was reading some article about a scientist like our age, like a millennial age scientist who believes that we will have an age like pill, like something to fight aging in our lifetime. Wow. So does that mean that it's going to tack on another 25 years, 30 years? So now the average lifespan is 100 and the average lifespan is actually still pretty short at this time. Like when you look at the big picture of things, but who knows? And he thinks, he's pretty confident we will have an anti-aging pill.
Be awesome.
In our lifetime. Would it though? Are we just prolonging the inevitable? Is that?
Yeah, I mean, you're just prolonging it. You're not. It's not a fountain of youth. That's impossible unless you can like upload your brain or something like that one guy's trying to do.
Which, that who knows? Maybe that'll be a thing, or at least it may not be our whole conscious, but maybe we think it is. It's I don't know.
You know what I kind of like to think sometimes happens. I have a whole bunch of different thoughts on what happens when you die, but what I think would be kind of cool. I just. Well, maybe reincarnation. Maybe just keep looping around, man. I'd like to experience stuff, and it's weird that like if that does happen, you're not conscious of it. You don't know.
No, but, like, that's what bothers me with reincarnation, or like you get what's that old thing? It's like, what if that light you see at the end of your life is really just the lights in the doctor's office,
and you coming into your new life?
Life. It would be nice to know. I think that's kind of the scary part for people is that even if you do like, okay, yeah, maybe my soul moves on, but do I know like if it moves on to a different thing and now I'm a snail? Well, I'm not going to know I'm a fucking snail. You know what I mean, or what it is.
It's like to be a snail too. I think.
Yeah. That's why
you get reincarnated as a mosquito.
Shit. Yeah, shit. God, I'm the fucking worst. No way I'm getting reincarnated as something good after this.
All right.
Dude, it's trippy, man. And again, we're expanding the conversation, but it's just even just talking about the color of the universe. If we could see the whole thing, and it's like, fuck, man, we just see this small little bit, this little tiny.
Dude, you barely see out of your damn house.
Yeah,
dude, we don't know anything. We really don't.
We don't, and we're here
kind of buckled in, dude. Here we go.
For such a short time on the big picture, on the big scheme of things, it's baffling, and it's kind of scary. It's very scary because you're like, fuck, man, like what? Jesus, what is the point? What are we doing? What are we doing here, man? I don't know. I don't know.
Every day, anything could happen. It could be today. It could be tomorrow.
In a beige colored universe that just doesn't give a shit about us.
I just had a buddy get in an accident over the weekend, man, and just thinking about that, like, dude, at any given moment, man, it could happen. So,
it's weird.
Enjoy it. Maybe not go outside today, but
yeah, today sucks. Yeah. Like rain. Where does rain come from?
All right, did you hit a bong? What's going on?
Rain's weird, dude. It's molecules, man. All right.
I've never seen you get so in depth, Brock.
I know, it's crazy.
I like this side of you.
Yeah. I think because I'm getting older and having a child now, I'm starting to contemplate life more. It's weird. I'm seeing my baby do things and I'm like, oh my God, you don't even know yet. Like,
that used to be you. It used to be that little,
like you hold a kid's hand, like my daughter's hand, like little kid's hands. That's fine. I'll end with this, but you hold the hand of someone that is part of you
Mhm.
in your hand, and it's this tiny little hand. You're like, what the fuck, man? Like, this is so weird. This is so weird.
You
And
made
this
that.
is lineage. This is lineage. Like, this
Yeah.
is possibly billions of years.
There you go.
What's going on, man? Well, that is gonna, before we get too deep here in the bong water.
Brock's gotta go get some munchies.
Yeah, that's it. All right. That's Brock and Hunter, the After Show podcast. We will see you next time for more deep thoughts.
Oh yeah, and hey, you know what? I don't have it yet, but I will be getting a Lions shirt or a hat or something of that sort because I told you guys I was going to be wearing Lions gear.
Yeah,
and I don't know if I'm going to venture out today or not, but if I do, I'll go pick one up. But here shortly in this podcast, you'll be seeing me sporting some Lions gear because you know what? They deserve it. And they're going to win, and I'm going to wear it until they win. So it might
until they win. So Hunter will be wearing a shirt now for 10 more weeks. That'll be
jeez.
I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs. It's a rough start. They need to win out, I think, to be 9-7. But all right, well, we'll see you guys next time. Lions gear and all. It's the After Show podcast. Later.